Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hoover Dam. We're about to start in just a few moments. We would therefore kindly ask you to mute your mobile phones and get situated. Thank you. And now, enjoy the show. Please welcome your host for tonight, Mr. Rutledge Wood.
Good evening, everybody. How you guys doing? How cool is that? Welcome to Freightliner at the Hoover Dam. I'm so happy to be here with you. We're excited to have all of you here tonight. I know it was a hike for a lot of you, especially those of you who came from overseas. But I promise you what you're here for will be worth seeing. What you just saw was a truly spectacular opening, and there's much more to come. First off, I just want to say I've had a bit of experience with big rigs myself. I did a couple of shows featuring heavy trucks, and after spending some time behind the wheel of them, and yes, I even sideswiped a motorhome with one, I know what it takes to safely navigate a truck. So I sure could have used what you guys are about to see. Tonight, we're going to blow your minds. We'll spellbind you with a memorable and moving program before this awe-inspiring backdrop that is the Hoover Dam. And we'll thrill you with the world premiere of an extraordinary truck, yet another milestone in the history of pioneering Freightliner innovations. But before we go ahead with the program, I want to introduce a number of our guests along with this evening's key players. Please welcome the two main guys who invite us out here to the middle of the desert. Martin Daum, the CEO and president of Daimler Trucks North America, which also includes Freightliner, the market leader in North America, and his boss, Wolfgang Barnard, the head of Daimler Trucks and Buses. I know these men are eager to share tonight's news with you. But first, I need to introduce another person to you, a gentleman who has an equally weighty responsibility. He oversees this dam, which holds back trillions of gallons of water and generates as much horsepower as nearly 6,000 Freightliner Cascadia Evolution trucks. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mark Cook, manager of the Hoover Dam. Thanks for joining us, Mark.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, you're probably wondering why we came all the way out to the Nevada desert for the presentation of this new truck.
Well, it actually made sense to me pretty early on because you guys want to talk about inspiration, and this is the perfect place to do it. Hoover Dam symbolizes inspiration like no other structure in the U.S.
All right, so it's good to hear we picked the right place for this world premiere, but tell us, Mark, what was the inspiration behind the Hoover Dam?
Well, it was a very noble one. The dam was built to protect the people of Nevada, Arizona, and California from floods, while providing a reliable source of water delivery to farms and communities. At the same time, Hoover Dam generated electricity for industrialization, in turn fostering economic growth in the Southwest. Most notably, this grand idea was realized during the time of worldwide economic depression.
Amazing. We live in a country of great ideas and innovations, and many a vision has become reality solely through the force of inspiration. Now, Mark, since you're the expert on this dam, what might surprise people most about this massive structure?
Actually, there is one fact that astonishes many people. When President Roosevelt officially opened the dam almost 80 years ago, this powerful testimony to the American art of engineering had been accomplished in just 5 years. It's 2 years ahead of schedule and under budget.
Wow, I can't believe they did it that quickly. How is that even possible?
Because of two things. First, over 16,000 people worked on constructing the dam. And secondly, also important, they made thousands and thousands of trips using trains and primarily trucks to haul people, supplies, and equipment. Without these vehicles to support the construction effort, it wouldn't have been so successful.
So trucks were the perfect tool for these pioneers of the early 20th century. What exactly did they use the trucks for?
Well, one really novel example was the jumbo drilling rig. It was it was a truck that has a 10-ton truck chassis that allowed up to 30 men to drill blasting holes at once. It drastically shortened the time it took to carve the diversion tunnels, and ultimately, it was so successful that they built several of them.
That's amazing. Look at that thing.
And of course, there was a transport aspect. Trucks brought people, special machinery, building materials, all sorts of stuff over the roads that had been built for them. Trucks were needed to negotiate the most difficult areas of terrain. Trucks have played and continue to play an important role in supporting the mission of Hoover and helping sustain this entire region.
And trucks made Las Vegas what it is today. I mean, thanks to trucks and their passionate drivers, the show goes on in Las Vegas every single day. And the hangovers keep happening here every single morning. But seriously though, trucks are the key to a flourishing economy. That was true yesterday and still is today in Las Vegas, in Nevada, and in America as a whole. The importance of trucks is timeless. They're crucial both for the old and new economy. So as we stand here at this great place of inspiration to talk about trucks, the question now is, where do the folks at Freightliner get their inspiration from? How do they decide which vehicles to build? The answer, they look to their customers, because their customers know best what they need to do their job properly. That is to move goods as efficiently as possible. This next video gives a little insight on how Freightliner is inspired by its customers. So thank you, Mark, for this great chat, and now enjoy the video.
We looked around and discovered the Freightliner Inspiration Truck and called the dealer. The dealer got some Freightliner engineers on the phone. We began talking about how we would spec that truck to get that kind of fuel mileage, and the relationship began.
We're looking for a partner that will provide us the technology necessary for us to be able to meet our needs today, but also our future needs as the industry continues to evolve. We need a company that can evolve with us.
For Freightliner, we're always anticipating our customers' needs, and that means looking out into the future and really understanding what their challenges are and understanding how we can deliver the best product that's going to help them deliver better profits to their bottom line. We want to be a partner when it comes to improving their efficiency, their connectivity, their safety, their quality, and their uptime for their trucks.
The future of the industry is really where the digital world and the physical world are converging. Having a piece of safety technology that allows a vehicle to stop without driver intervention is, from our perspective, kind of a holy grail.
No OEM gives their customers so much input in the further development of their products than Freightliner. When I see Freightliner's technologies, it shows me that they're forward-thinking, that they're innovative, that they really care about their customers' bottom lines and not just about building and selling a truck.
Please please welcome the President and CEO of Daimler Trucks North America, Mr. Martin Daum.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great honor and pleasure to welcome all of you from across North America and around the world. After seeing that video, I think you now have a good understanding of what we mean when we say our customers are our inspiration. And tonight, it's all about inspiration. Just look at this massive complex and reflect on what has been accomplished here over the course of 80 years, from flood control to power generation to economic development. The Hoover Dam symbolizes the American can-do spirit in a way that little else can. And imagine how this stunning accomplishment must have inspired others across America and around the world. I am delighted to be at this special venue tonight with big news from our flagship Freightliner brand. Freightliner Truck stands for inspired innovation in the North American truck market and has since its origins in the 1930s. As you saw in the opening video, inspiration starts with our customers. We drive everything we do. It starts with the fleet managers and owner-operators who use Freightliner trucks to haul freight across North America every single day. It starts with the regional haulers and small business owners who use Freightliner trucks to get the job done in countless cities, towns, and neighborhoods. And it continues at Freightliner Trucks, where our story is simple. As it has throughout our history, inspiration drives innovation and technology leadership. Technology leadership drives customer value, and that's never been more true or more compelling than it is today. We call this infinite inspiration, an endless loop that starts and ends with our customers. Let me give you a few examples. In 1942, we launched the first commercial truck with an all-aluminum cab, an innovation that significantly increased payload capacity. In 1958, we introduced the first 90-degree tilt cab, giving mechanics easy engine access and revolutionizing vehicle service. In 1987, we launched our first aerodynamic vehicle that soon became North America's best-selling Class 8 truck. Freightliner has been technology leader from the beginning and continues to set the bar. The Freightliner Cascadia Evolution is a Class 8 market leader today, not only exceeding EPA emissions regulatory standards, but providing the lowest real cost of ownership in the industry. The Freightliner Super Truck was unveiled just 2 months ago at the Mid-American Truck Show. This concept vehicle increased freight hauling efficiency by 115%, more than doubling the goal set by the US Department of Energy. Of course, not all measures are economically viable at this time, but they prove what's possible. I'm also happy to report that our nearest competitor is even close. Technology leadership is more than a marketing message at Freightliner. We are recognized for breakthrough innovations that bring real value to our customers because our innovations are inspired by the real-world challenges they face. Our commitment to infinite inspiration has made Freightliner an American success story. In 2014, Freightliner Trucks became the first North American truck brand in history to offer the top-selling vehicles for both the on-highway and the vocational markets. I am proud to note that Freightliner's undisputed market leadership in heavy and medium-duty trucks has made DTNA a major industrial employer. Some of you who are less familiar with the commercial vehicle market may be surprised to hear that we employ more than 15,000 people in the United States and over 22,000 in North America. And we look forward to future expansion and growth. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight Freightliner Trucks will take the next big step forward. Now you may ask yourself, what does that mean exactly? Where is the future of commercial transportation headed? Well, we have an inspiration. So we'd like to show you a short movie which in our minds is the future of trucking. One in which the driver is free to do whatever he wants, but still is in complete control. Does that sound far-fetched? After watching this, maybe not so much. Let's have a look.
Our inspiration is what makes our customers successful. Freight volumes rise and trucks become more important. That's why our engineers are already developing innovative solutions for the future. We're thinking, what's next? How will we drive tomorrow? What if the driver would not have to control his vehicle on his own? Intelligent safety systems would support him. His truck would bring him and his cargo to their destination safely. What if the vehicle could think with us? It would take over the driving routine on highway straights at optimum speed on the optimum route. Resources would be spared and transport would become more economical and effective. What if the driver could be free to do whatever he wants? His duties would be redefined. He would become a logistics manager while driving. An autonomously driving truck, that is our vision. And it becomes reality because the future is now. The next historic milestone is set by Freightliner.
Please welcome the member of the Board of Management of Daimler AG, responsible for Daimler Trucks and Buses, Dr. Wolfgang Bernhardt.
Good evening, everyone. I'm very excited to be here. This is a very special night, not only for me, but for all of us. It's a night, as Martin just said, that was inspired by our customers. They are the starting point of everything we do. And it's a night, as the video just hinted, that will inspire our customers and the whole world. 120 years after inventing the truck, we are inventing it all over again. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at this iconic American place because America and Freightliner share the same values, the same DNA. America is a country, Freightliner is a company with a can-do attitude. Both are made up of people who act as pioneers. Both believe in leading progress, that anything is possible. That's our common spirit. This spirit has changed the world many times over. 120 years ago, the first automobile hit the road and the world became more mobile. 44 years ago, the first microprocessor was plugged in and the world became smarter. 24 years ago, the first web browser went live and the world became more connected. Tonight, we combine all of these know-hows, the vehicle, the chip, the network, into another historical first. A historical first made by Freightliner in America. A historical first to reinvent the truck. America is a land of unlimited opportunity, also thanks to trucks. Trucks always have formed the backbone of the economy and of our wealth, and they will continue to do so, here and everywhere in the world. In the US, close to 3 million heavy-duty Class 8 trucks move 8.4 billion tons of freight every year. Now, to convert that into beverage can currency, if the load was all soft drink cans and we put them next to one another, the line would be about 1.8 billion miles long. Just to think about it, a line so long it would stretch to the sun and all the way back nearly 10 times over. But trucks will become even more important in the years and decades ahead. Experts expect global road freight transportation to triple between today and 2050. This comes with a big challenge. We have to manage the growth of our industry in a way that it works for the environment and the economy. And that's exactly what autonomous trucks can do. They deliver a new dimension of safety due to smart assistance systems, a new dimension of fuel efficiency, and reduced emissions due to highly efficient driving. And they deliver a new dimension for drivers who can work in a connected truck. So autonomous trucks, so-called AVs, mean enormous benefits for our society and for our customers and for the environment, all at the same time. Freightliner has worked just as hard on the autonomous driving technology as the people who once built this dam. And tonight, we're putting this truck on the road. Tonight, together with the state of Nevada, we're shaping the future, our future. Tonight, right here in America, we're introducing the world's first truck with an AV license plate, the first autonomous truck on public roads ever, anywhere in the world. A vehicle to inspire our customers and the whole world, our Freightliner Inspiration Truck. Now you guys can have a big hand now. And to paraphrase that with Neil Armstrong, the guy who went to the moon, what you're about to see is a short drive for men and a long haul for mankind. So let's roll.
Wow, this really looks like a truck of the future.
Sure does. So where should the Inspiration Truck take us now?
I know the perfect place. Historic, innovative, and impressive.
So let's go there.
Wow, what a night. Tempted to say I have nothing more to add, but there are two final messages that are important to me. One, we put up this spectacular event because it fits our spectacular news. Our Freightliner Inspiration Truck is a vehicle mankind has not seen before. It will shape the future of transportation. It will inspire the world. Secondly, equally important, I'd like to thank the people who made it all possible, the event and the truck. Martin, you and your team from Freightliner really set a new standard for world premieres. Outstanding, fantastic job, damn good job.
Thank you, Wolfgang. Damn good speech. I'd like to reach out to my team as well. It's about time to say thanks for the hard work they do every day to serve our customers and for turning the world's first AV truck on public roads from an inspiration into tonight's reality. We had one member of this fantastic Freightliner crew on the dam, Al Pearson, who tonight starred as truck driver and who otherwise excels as chief engineer for product validation. Thank you all very much. Great job, great team. And last but not least, many thanks to Rutledge Wood and Mark Cook and to all of you, our guests, for being with us tonight. Great to have you all here. Please now join us over there at the tent. Enjoy the evening with Freightliner. Thank you.